I'm nappy. I'm really about to take a nap.
I literally just woke up from a nap. I was like, I need to hop in the shower to wake myself up because the whole sleeping all day thing, not working out.
Oh no! I mean, some days are like that, but for me,
sometimes you need it. Your body needs it.
That's true. But I have an album coming out Friday, so I have to wake up.
Which I am so excited about. I mean, I was gonna get there, but you just kicked it off, so we're gonna get right into it. Good to know. I cannot wait. Like, literally, I've been a fan of yours for years. Let's just start there. So,
thank you.
The fact that you are, back and putting out new music and going on this personal journey with it, like, I'm going to let you just talk about it because I'm just excited to hear what you have to say about it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, I tend to just write from where I'm at. So I have been on this journey of, I mean, as corny as it might sound, of like learning how to love myself. And it's not always pretty. It's not always fun or like comfortable. So this album is like definitely kind of figuring my way out to that. And yeah, like the beginning of it is a lot about escapism, but a lot of it is like sexy and about overdoing it and excess and sensuality. I don't know. You just got to listen to it. It's so good. It's so good.
And that drops Friday. You already released 2 songs, Man and then Lonely Hearts, right?
Yep. Yeah. I just put out a video for Lonely Hearts that I shot like on a white cloth with my friend in the sunshine because I couldn't go inside her house because we're in quarantine. So.
That's so cool. So you shot it during quarantine.
Yeah. We're just trying to stay creative.
Yeah. Well, properly social distancing. I like that.
That's right.
And then I actually remember watching, I think it was an interview a few months back of how you went on like a retreat or a vacation and completely detached from everything, right?
I love doing that. And yeah, it's different when it's voluntary, right? Like when someone's like, don't do anything. Like, I want to do everything. But like, I was able to take a few days, like 7 days, and yeah, just go completely by myself and just journal. And I didn't talk to anybody. It was really awesome. I went to Sedona, Arizona for the first time I did that.
Yeah, and I love that. Like, I remember talking about it, and I was like, this is something I want to do, because sometimes you get so caught up in, what's going on in the world and what's going on in your life and your friend's life, and it's, like you had said, distractions. So to be able to detach and kind of get to your core, like, I love that you did that.
I think it's a very worthwhile experience to, it's so fun taking trips with your friends or your partner or whatever, or your family, but it's like, I don't know, even if you just take yourself to the movie theater, I know that's like a distant memory these days, but like, when life does resume in a way that we remember it, it is really worth like taking yourself out to a dinner, taking yourself on a little date. Like, self-time is dope.
So what's like the one thing, I guess, you took from that experience? Like, every single day you woke up and you were like, okay, today I'm working on this, and you feel like, what was like the goal that you wanted to accomplish every day?
I just wanted to see what I would want to do, or how I would feel, or just how I would plan my day if I wasn't thinking about like, is this person having a good time, or are they okay, or whatever. And I was just like, I want to sit on this rock for the whole day, or I want to like have a half a bottle of wine and popcorn for dinner, and that's just what I want to do. And I want to like watch something, but I don't think anybody else will like it. And yeah, so for that time, I'm trying to think. I was journaling a lot. I was listening to whatever type of music I wanted to, and taking long drives, and it was cool. I know it sounds like really kind of weird to some people, but it was very good for me.
Well, I always say I'm an introverted extrovert. Like, I love being around people, but when I have my alone time, I escape, and I put my phone away, and I like to have my personal time just to self-reflect and kind of get out of your own head. And that's why I love that you did. I'm considering doing it myself, booking a vacation alone. It's
really cool. It really is cool, and you'll realize that you'll realize that you might actually really just like your own company, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you might make new friends, or you might not. You might like not want to talk to anybody. It's cool.
Yeah, I love that. I have been watching your lives a lot during quarantine, which I love that they're different every day. You know, you'll sing with people, you'll do a little workout here, your mom will pop in. But the one that stands out to me, which I need an update on this, on I think it was April Fool's, when she popped in and she was like, I'm looking for boyfriend applications. I was mortified for you because the amount of times my parents have done that to me, I was right there with you, girl. I felt your pain.
I was like, yo, Mom, I'm telling you, I'm cool with being single. Like, this is for the better right now. Like, I've been trash. I need to not be with anybody right now. No,
you don't know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, you don't know who I am, Ma. No. It was no. There's been no updates. She was. I'm like, we took a walk with my dog around the neighborhood after. I was like, were you serious? Because like that's totally going against everything that I've told you I'm looking for. I'm not looking for somebody right now. And she's like, I know, but I just I want grandkids. And I'm like, you are a piece of work.
Mom, I'm on my own path. That's what I always say. I'm like,
my own path.
I'm happy. That's all that matters. I feel like it's a struggle we go through because I'm about to be 30. So for me, it's like
I'm 29 as well.
Yeah,
so it's that thing.
Yeah, and it's like there's society's timeline for you, but it's so hard for some people to understand. Like I'm happy with me and my company, and unless someone's enhancing that, I don't need to be with anybody.
Well, that's exactly what my song "Man" is about. So I felt you on there, and I love that. But I try not to subscribe to society's timeline because I think, being a woman in 2020 is probably the best time on the history of the planet to be a woman. So we really are creating our own path, like you're talking about. Like we don't need to. There's no time you should do something or shouldn't do something, or you're supposed to be with. You don't need to be with a man. You don't need to be with a woman. You don't need to be with anybody. You could do whatever the hell you want. Create a life for yourself. And I think that like we have more freedom than we ever did. But yeah, I'm just in a place where I don't want to settle, and I think you're on that same tip. And it's like I like my self partnership, and whoever that next person is in my life, I'm really excited to meet them because I know they're just going to be amazing.
Well, and that's something really interesting you bring up because I think for so many people it's like, oh, me, like I'm alone, I'm sad, I wish I had someone. But if you reverse it and you think of it in a different way, and it's like, well, I can't wait to meet that one person who's going to appreciate me, or that one person who's going to like wholeheartedly love me for me. I'm excited for that rather than focusing on being alone.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do, especially like when I'm on my period, like that day right before I get it, I'm like, I've used up all the love. Like I've already had all the love, and then it's like, bitch, that's not true.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's just a hormonal thing that happens every once in a while. But no, it really is exciting because you're incubating and preparing for whatever it is that's perfect for you, and then you'll look back and you'll be like, whoa, I understand now, but it's only in hindsight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I want to talk about the album a little bit more too. What is you've released the track listing, it's already on Apple Music, so I'm looking through and I'm like, ooh, getting excited.
Yeah.
And then I watched your the making of the album on YouTube, so I'm looking forward to Pedialyte. That sounds like something that's my jam. That's gonna be my jam.
I think you're gonna love it.
What are you looking forward to? Which is your favorite?
You know how hard it is for artists to answer that.
Right.
It's like an impossible question, but I will try. I don't know. My favorite. I'm learning how to play. As I'm sitting at the piano right now, learning how to play "Think About You." Where's my sustain pedal? But so I think I'm really excited for people to hear "Think About You" because I'm super, just like disgustingly vulnerable on that one. And anyway, excited about that, and excited for people to hear my song with Tory Lanez. I don't think people have ever heard me like that. So yeah, it's definitely. And like I sent him the song, and then he like killed me on my own song. So yeah, he topped my freakiness, which I should have known he was going to do that. So yeah, it's fun.
That's exciting. If you were to obviously it's been a few years. If you were to look at what you're putting out now and then kind of compare it to who you were when you released your previous stuff, how, like, do you feel like you're a different person, or you just notice your growth?
I just noticed my growth. Yeah, I like the way you put that, because I don't feel like a different person from like my last album, from Mad Love, but I feel better. You know what I mean? Like, I feel more comfortable inside in myself, and I feel like I'm just gonna. I feel like the best music and the best days are in front of me, and that's the way I have it always felt. Just because perspective is the truth. You know what I mean? It's how you feel. So my perspective on things have really changed over the years.
Yeah. And then you re-recorded a bunch of old songs back in 2018. Was that a weird process to revisit songs you wrote when you were, 13 years old?
Yeah, that was mad weird. But I didn't do it just because I'm like obsessed with the sound of my voice, or my first two albums. It was because my first two albums weren't available on streaming services at all, because my former label didn't make a deal with those streaming platforms, and that's why you can't find Aaliyah's music on streaming either, because that was her label as well. So unfortunately, I felt like my history was kind of being erased right from under me, and I'm like, what can I do to what's a solution here? So I was like, I can create new masters, and so I wanted to make them as close to the original versions as possible, and it made me feel empowered, and like, even if something looks like it's not possible, nothing really is. You just got to think creatively about it. So yeah, it made me feel good and brought this new energy into this project, feeling bossed up, feeling capable, feeling confident, and feeling successful.
And on my end, it was really interesting to see or to hear how your voice matured. Your voice has always been so powerful and strong, but then you have 13-year-old you singing it, and then you have 28-year-old you singing it. It's a huge difference, but it's like it brings new meaning to the songs in my opinion.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
I mean, it's a whole lifetime in between that, because it's talking about a little girl, literally prepubescent, to a woman with experiences and mortgages and love and heartbreak and all this stuff. So it's just a different vibe.
So you are postponing your tour. You're still planning on going out, which I love, because a lot of people have canceled their tours, which is really unfortunate.
Have they? They've completely canceled?
Yeah, some people would. And I think it's gonna happen more, because at this point,
exactly,
it's all up in the air. You really don't know if concerts can even happen. But fingers crossed.
I know. I mean,
see you.
That's all we can do, and I really feel bad for fans, not just my fans, but anybody who bought tickets, because I know that like there's a lot of uncertainty about are their tickets being honored? Are they getting refunded? Like, they're so, like, this is just unprecedented on every level.
Yeah.
So I really, really want to go out, because it's one of my favorite things to connect with people in a live way. I love to perform. I always have. And especially to bring this new album out and like do it that way. And also, there's so many people that make a tour possible, from the band to the, people that put it on, sound guys, lighting guys, stylists, people who drive the bus. There's countless people really who put this on, from the venue to the merch selling. So I'm just thinking about the industry as a whole as well, as well as just missing that experience.
Yeah, I bet you're itching to get back out there too. It's like, how are we going to go the whole summer? And then,
I know.
It's like you're putting out the album, and
like,
then it's
how is it that 2020 just went, no, just kidding. Like, just
right.
Like, what?
And it's like, I was looking at remember back when, New Year's happened and everyone was posting those memes, and they were like, Cinco de Mayo's on a Taco Tuesday, and this is on a Saturday. It's like, no, 2020 doesn't want us to have fun. It's fine.
I remember. I mean, it really does feel like it was just New Year's Eve, and I remember being like, big 2020 energy, like, woo, the roaring 20s, like, we roared to a close. Oh my God,
right?
This is crazy.
Like, no, we're not ready for that energy.
We're not ready for that energy.
Pull back.
Yeah.
They're not ready to see us. And I'm trying to live out my 20s. Like, this
I know.
is the end for us, and we're like, is this what we have to look forward to for 30? Because I don't want it.
It's forcing us to go inward. It's forcing us to go inward and get comfortable with ourselves. Like, if you don't like your own company, then this is a hard time for you. So you better figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You better pick up a hobby and learn something. And I kind of feel like that too, because like we said earlier, we're both kind of introverted extroverts, so we can find time to entertain ourselves. It's everyone else where I'm like, hey, maybe put down the phone, don't FaceTime me as much, and figure it out. Like, love to see your face, Mom, but dial it back. But yeah, well, I am so excited for the album.
Thank you, me too.
Good to Know, which it's going to be great. I already know. So everyone go buy it, stream it, listen to it, rock with it. We love you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the chat. Bye, y'all.
Yes, thanks for the chat. Anytime. Have a good night.